Hello. Welcome, welcome, Clara. Hello, hello. Bam. There we go. Hello. Today is gonna be the day that we send it back to you. We're doing more FF14 today. Fun fact. Little, I bet you couldn't guess. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but we're gonna ignore that feeling, and we're gonna just jump right into this. There we go. We're gonna assume that's what I was forgetting, is minimizing my chat box again. But anywho. So our next bit is to, do the trial. Which I want to heal for the sake of queue times. And I'm no longer forced to do Scholar. Let's go, because I'm a level 90 Scholar. Astro, come here, my baby. Come here, my baby. Yeah! Alright, Booski! There we go. This isn't going to be instant, but it's fine. Astro, my darling beloved. It has been way too darn long. How do I even play? Oh wait, I'm gonna be level 60, so I don't even need to bother with high level Astro. It's gonna be mid level Astro. That's fine, I know how to play mid level Astro. Do I have Divination? Yeah, I do. I don't have Minor Arcana. That's unfortunate. Let's go! Time to go beat up a pope! An old man with a big sword. And I turned off cutscene skipping this time, so we're gonna get it. Hello, Jacob! Oh, that throws me for a loop. Noms to ears. Nar. Ears are off limits. They are illegal.
Brothers, the time has come to call upon the true power of the Heavens Ward.
Hey, look, now they're all primals.
Fight me if you will, warrior of light. I care not. All who stand against me will be destroyed, be they servants of the darkness or the light. By my blessing shall all men be sanctified, and an endless era of peace begin. Vice and conflict shall cease to be. You reject my divinity, yet what have you to offer my people in its stead? Bitter truth? Virtuous suffering? No matter. If you believe your cause just, I call upon you to defend it with your life.
Do. We going? We going. Now, I don't super remember how to play Astro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I want to be here anymore. I was out of that though.
My blade shall rend you.
Woo! Gaze. Ah! No, not yet. Time for mechanics. Do I have redraw? I do. New? I'm not bothering with divination yet. I know I'm sleeping on it, but it's fine. All the overhealing is beautiful. I think that summoner is either DCing or AFK or something. I'm not really sure what. Oh, here we go.
To me, my knights!
Oh, great. Okay.
I shall bury you with your release!
There we go. Easy, easy. How's the Mylon doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. I'm super excited for the D&D campaign this Friday. I've been working on it all day. There we go.
How can this be? A millennium of prayer and the eye's power combined, and still you stand.
Because I am a god killer. You don't understand. I eat primals for breakfast.
Who? What are you?
I am your doom and the savior of Ishgard. Easy. I want Thornton's sword on a Dark Knight. I really do. It'd be super cool. Wait, I wonder if that is the reward for Thornton Extreme for Dark Knight. He's been avenged. Yes, yes. Wait, who's been avenged? I forget. I forgot.
It is over then. I had hoped that mine would be
One
the
second.
hand to end it. But knowing you, there was little chance of that.
Turning on my fan. Don't mind me, it's really hot in here, so. My computer runs a lot of programs, like a lot of the time, and so it generates a lot of heat. Oh, Harshafant. Yeah. Harshafant. Yeah, he has been avenged. It is over then. I had hoped that mine would be the hand to end it, but knowing you, there was little chance of that. Okay. And this is voiced. I wasn't here. I was turning on the fan.
'Twould seem the eye has served you well. Its twin, at long last. All that remains is to take them beyond the reach of man and dragon both. With this task accomplished, my toil shall finally be at an end.
Thou hadst done well to resist mine influence, bathed in my power and blood as thou wert. Alas, in thine anticipation of comfort, thou hast lowered thy guard. The keening of my fallen kindred, their smoldering desire for vengeance. Mine eyes have partaken of 1,000 years of pain, a pain which I shall bestow upon thee. Drink deep of my rage, mortal, and become me!
Nidhogg, my child, what hath thy fury made of thee? Let us away, servant of Hydaelyn.
I appreciate the voiced cutscenes, because I imagine there's going to be a lot less of those in the future. Chief, over there! Oh, wait. Okay, it's still voiced. I'm sorry.
Oi! Haha! Gods damn it, do you always have to cut it so bloody close?
It would seem he has done it again.
Was there ever any doubt? Let us return to Ishgard. Our friends will be eager to learn the battle's outcome and welcome back their champion.
Where is Estinian?
Oh, right, I'm landing a dragon in the middle of Ishgard.
I dare say you are the first soul in Ishgardian history to arrive in our city upon Dragonback. This scene shall be remembered for 1,000 years to come.
As we had feared, the Archbishop summoned the soul of King Thordan into himself, and thence became a primal.
But he and his knights are no more, thanks to the Warrior of Light.
Your struggles are not yet over, mortals.
Whom do I have the pleasure?
Emmerich voice comforting. I love Emmerich's voice actor. I really do. To be honest, okay, I have a D&D character whose name is a anagram of Emmerich, and so I like Emmerich a lot. He's one of my favorite characters in the story.
I am Midgard Sormer. I have journeyed with Heideling's champion and observed his deeds in the conflict between man and dragon. Tell me, children of Thordan, do you desire peace?
My people have committed unspeakable atrocities against dragonkind, even against our own. Would that we could undo these wrongs, but we cannot. Be that as it may, the future yet presents a chance to begin anew. Our nation has broken free of the shackles of a false faith, and Nidhogg shall lead his kindred against us no more. I doubt not that it will require much effort and perseverance, but 'tis my belief that in time, Ishgard will again become a place where man and dragon may abide together in harmony.
I shall remember thy words. Yet be warned, Nidhogg's soul liveth on. His unbridled rage hath claimed for its vessel the one thou callest the Azure Dragoon.
Estinian.
Doubt not but that Nidhogg will call out to his brood ere long, nor that they shall answer him. Steel yourselves, for the true test is yet to come.
Come what may, we will never cease to believe. Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
1,000-year war cannot be ended in a day. It may take generations. What thou dost begin, thy children must continue. Entrust unto them thy hopes and dreams, that peace may reign again. and forevermore.
Big stuff. I think we're almost done with Base Heavensward. I think there's just a couple more cutscenes left. Oh, no, these are the credits. Never mind.
Let all here present attest that Sir Emmerich, acting on behalf of the Archbishop, has appended his signature. I do hereby declare that from this day forth, the Holy See of Ishgard shall once more be counted a member of the Eorzean Alliance.
Woo!
Let our nations move forward as one and stand united against the Garlean Empire.
I'm sorry, Merlwyb's gun being used here is the funniest thing to me.
For the future of Eorzea.
For the future of Eorzea!
That is the funniest thing to me. There's a bit more.
There you are. A noble monument to a noble soul.
From here, Lord Orshafon can watch over all of Ishgard.
It has been a long and arduous journey, and we have lost much and more along the way. Yet come what may, we must stay true to our purpose and press on.
That's right, you two. It's high time we got back to rebuilding the Scions. Which means we're going to need money! And lots of it!
And thus was Tataru's empire birthed. Her business empire. Are we on to the proper credits now? Yeah. Is it num 2 that speeds up? I don't remember.
So ends
Oh,
a
never mind, never mind.
glorious chapter in their tale. However, tumultuous days yet lie ahead for Ishgard.
After 1,000 years under the yoke of the Church, the people take their first tentative steps into the unknown. And though they spy a glimmer of peace upon the horizon, Nidhogg's vengeful shadow yet remains to darken the way. Be that as it may, so long as the young commander of the Temple Knights and his heroic companions are there to guide them, the people may hold fast to hope. The hope that one day true peace will return to Ishgard, and that man and dragon may live in harmony once more. Let the deeds writ herein never be forgot, that they may inspire generations yet unborn to strive ever heavensward.
It's num2, right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was base Heavensward.
Children of the land, do you hear?
Man, this song gets me.
Echoes of truths that once rang clear. Two souls intertwined, one true love they did find, bringing land and heavens near. But flames that burn full bright soon fell dark.
Yeah, Heavensward. Heavensward is when this game really gets good. I'm not gonna lie. Having played through it again, I'm like, yeah, ARR was fun. But there were a couple of slog moments, but Heavensward is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun.
One soul's cry, a passion welling within.
I'm gonna go turn up the fan more. I'll be right back. Because you're not turned up high enough. It is still hot in here. There we go. Now you are on medium speed. That better be enough, my good man. Ugh. I really want to stay for the song because the song is really, really awesome. I like the song a lot. I'm still a simp for Hilda. I'm sorry. It's just a thing. No! Harshafon. Oh yeah. I actually, the character that has an anagram of Emmerich's name, I'm playing in a campaign right now, so he's a lot of fun. He's a fighter. He's a Banneret fighter, and he's a lot of fun. Oh, we still have to find the rest of the Scions. Oh my, there's still a lot more to cover before we start introducing Stormblood. I mean, I knew we still had quite a bit, but, like, there's still a lot more. And oh my gosh, we have to introduce the, WOD. I'm not saying their actual name because spoilers, obviously. I'm excited. I'm excited now. Once it stops showing screenshots, I'll skip, but... Borden and his Knights 12! Fun fight, fun fight. Didn't last too long, but that's only because everyone is over leveled for it now. With the gun! Oh my goodness. I will always get a kick out of that. The debate, just go ahead and skip or not. I don't remember. Did I skip the credits back at the end of ARR? Did I do that? Was that a thing I did? Or did I let it play all the way through? I'm pretty sure I let it play all the way through. But I don't remember. I don't remember. Yo, if anyone is in chat, do you recall if I rolled credits all the way through back when we finished ARR? Like, killed the ultimate weapon, finished ARR. Arr. I guess I'll let it play through. We're not super crushed for time, at least. And it's not as if there's gonna be like a duty soon that I have to hurry to reach. It's not the end of the world, it's really not. I like Ishgard. Sorry, I'm vibing. This is me vibing, okay? I think we're getting close to being done with the credits. I think. Or perhaps. Maybe. Probably not, actually, because this is just motion actors. I wouldn't know. Oh, third-party contractors! Yeah, wait, maybe. Wait, maybe. Perhaps. I don't think we're close. I really don't. Maybe. I'm not in a rush. We're gonna. I'm not in a rush. That is. I am not in a rush. We're just gonna let it play, and I'm going to enjoy the Ishgard music because it's great. This is definitely almost done. Bum, 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 bum. A lot of people will probably look at me weird for being like, why are you sitting through the credits? I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I don't know. I am weird, first of all. Like, I am weird. But I see sort of sitting through the credits as kind of like a thank you to the devs.
So La Habrea and Igaeom have fallen. Bested by mortals in their attempt to initiate the Eighth Rejoining. That they should be so complacent. And now it falls to me to deal with the consequences.
Your voice
Without
actor
intervention,
changes.
the balance between light and darkness will begin to shift, placing our mission in jeopardy. Hydaelyn's champion has grown too strong. His might encroaches upon the realm of gods. Equilibrium must needs be restored. The time has come for you and yours to join the fray. Warrior of Darkness. That should be the end of New Game Plus, though. To be frankly honest with you. I am like 90% sure it is. I think I'm gonna need to flip to the next chapter. We're not done yet. Okay. You can't get rid of me that. Oh! We're teasing the start of the level 60 normal raid series, which I will not be doing on stream.
Remind me, why is there no rest for the righteous?
I'm gonna go through this teaser, but if you want to play the normal raids, get the game yourself. The free trial definitely still includes them. I will tell you when we reach the end of the free trial. We still haven't reached the end of it. Keep in mind, you can play everything we've played so far up to this point and more. I will tell you when we hit the end for free, with no restrictions on playtime, nothing. It's just like, here, have a free, like, 120 hours of game time. It's great.
Because they care, Master Garland.
Your only limit is storage. True. Very true. It's a big game. You don't even need, like, PlayStation Plus if you're playing on PlayStation. Because it uses its own servers.
Of all the things they could have picked to play with, that's not a toy, you bloody fools, it's a primal!
Spires of deception crumble to dust to lay bare truths long concealed. Beyond simmering shadow lieth shimmering light. Alright, hold on. Back to my main. Enlar. Okay, hello, Alpin. After long years of estrangement, Ishgard rejoins her sister nations in the Alliance. Words cannot well express my joy. None of this would have been possible without you, my friend. Change is coming to Eorzea, though it will inevitably bring with it a measure of upheaval. With hard work, peace and prosperity are sure to follow. And yet, even as we look forward to the coming of a new age, we must needs be wary of old threats. The lords of Garlemald have not relinquished their claim upon Eorzea, and we shall be forced to contend with them again ere long. And then there is the matter of our comrade Estinian, claimed body and soul by Nidhogg. If there is a way to rescue him, we must find it. Suffice it to say, the path ahead holds no shortage of challenges, but together we shall overcome them. And there we go. That is Chapter 2 of Heaven's Sword. On to Chapter 3. Part 3. Though it came at great cost, the heroes have triumphed over the Archbishop on the floating continent of Azaslaw, thereby breaking the cycle of conflict between man and dragon. Yet a millennium of war is not soon ended, and in the wake of the Warrior of Light's return, the nation of Ishgard was left trembling, the faith of her people shaken to the very core. Let's go! Hello, Alfie. Fortuitous timing as always, Mylon. Tataru was about to brief me on the search for our missing comrades. So remember that, context, there is time that passed in-game between base Heaven's Sword and 3.1, which would be the first Heaven's Sword patch. So, yeah, there would be time that passed. It's not immediate, but it's gonna be immediate for us. If you would be so kind, then. Absolutely. You'll be pleased to hear that Riol and his men have been making excellent progress. You remember how Philomene helped me to escape the Crystal Braves in Liminsa Lominsa, only to then disappear? Well, according to Riol, she crept aboard a ship bound for Radzat-Han, where she's been hiding ever since. He assures me that it won't be long before we're reunited. As for Ida and Papalimo, the remains of their link pearls have been found, and in Pearl Lane of all places. Riol thinks they must have disposed of them after escaping from the Royal Promenade. Yes, that would make sense. They could not risk being eavesdropped upon by our betrayers. We're all but certain they fled the city shortly after, though we still don't have a clue where they went. I see. And what of Thancred and Minfilia? I'm afraid I have nothing new to share about those two. But it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is we've enlisted the services of a Charlayan scholar, one of the students of Baldesion, to aid in the search, who should be arriving any day now. One of the students, you say? I should very much like to meet this scholar, if time permits. But first we must attend to a more pressing matter. Sir Emmerich has summoned the two of us for a private audience. The messenger did not specify what he wished to discuss, only that it was urgent. Assuming you have no objections, Mylon, I suggest we proceed to the congregation forthwith. And mayhap we can meet with the scholar afterwards. Agreed? Sure thing, bucko. In that case, I think I'll return to the Forgotten Knight for now. Things are liable to fall apart if I'm gone too long, you know. Onwards. Heaven's Ward patches! I'm excited. I cannot lie. I am excited. Do 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 do. Do. Your favorite Scion is Tataru? That's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. Very, very adorable character. I love her a lot. I'd be hard-pressed to pick a favorite, to be honest with you. Lord Commander's within. Pray proceed, sir. I'd be hard-pressed to pick a favorite. I have a couple up there, but I don't know if I could pick a favorite. Is this voiced? This seems voiced. This seems like it'd be voiced.
Thank you for coming. I wish to speak with you both in a place where privacy was assured.
Privacy, he says. It's privacy, my good sir.
We quite understand. What was it that you wished to discuss? With my father's passing, the seat of the Archbishop lies vacant. And so, in accordance with canon law, I have assumed his responsibilities. I should stress that this is a temporary measure. It was never intended that the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights serve in this capacity indefinitely. Quite the opposite. The statutes specify that I should surrender my powers as soon as a conclave of the senior clergy and the high houses have named a new archbishop.
Hi, Bree. Welcome, welcome.
But in light of recent events, that would not seem appropriate.
I confess I did not expect you to divulge quite so much quite so soon. The details of the Archbishop's plans, perhaps, but the true origin of the war and all it entails?
I too had concerns. But when the Warrior of Light is witnessed returning to the capital upon the back of a dragon, one's options are rather limited.
I was just thinking, not stinky first of all, but I'm doing alright. I am doing A.O. good.
Mayhap I could have concealed certain details, but for how long? And at what risk? Should the truth have come to light in the meantime, how would the people have viewed my silence? After 1,000 years of lies and secrecy, I could not well abuse their trust and hope to be believed. The time for deception has passed. I only wish the people agreed. That some would deny the truth I had anticipated, but not this many. And among the few who acknowledged that my father had to be stopped, no small number questioned our methods.
If they suspect a coup, it will not be long before some turn to violence.
It has already begun, and that on both sides. Men and women of the cloth are being harassed in the streets. Some have even been assaulted in the Broom. Hilda and her people have formed a watch to help us maintain order. But such measures will not prevent the unrest from spreading.
For all our talk of peace, the people remain frightened and confused. For their sake, we must bring the Dragonsong War to a definitive end.
And we should be glad to help you, Sir Emmerich. But what precisely would you have us do?
We wish to treat with the dragons of Annex Shrine. To that end, I would trouble you for an escort and an introduction.
Annex Shrine? You would speak with Vidofnir then?
We must needs open a dialogue between our peoples. Acting as my representative, Lucia will extend an invitation to their leader that she might visit us here in Ishgard. Were she still with us, I would of course have beseeched Isel's assistance in this matter. But as she is not, I must ask that you aid us in her stead. Will you do us this favor? Thank you, my friends. Lucia, I leave the rest to you.
It can't be comfortable walking around in plate armor like that.
In the wake of the Archbishop's fall, the nation of Ishgard trembled, the faith of her people shaken to its very core. For 1,000 years had they fought and died, certain of the justice of their cause, only to be told that their holy war was born of the sins of their forefathers. What then for those brave men and women, thus stripped of their righteousness but to despair, to deny the truth and decry its speakers? And what then for those whom they defamed but to hope on, to have faith in a brighter tomorrow? A tomorrow in which man and dragon might live together in harmony, then as distant as the very stars in the heavens.
Yeah, she does like a boss. Who? Wait. Oh, Lucia. Yeah, that's true.
Yet while we dared to hope, deep within his lair the enemy lay, gathering his strength. Nidhogg, now possessed of his 2 eyes and the body of the Azure Dragoon, prizes to which he had laid claim at the very hour of the hero's triumph. As desperately as we sought the solace of peace, the great worm craved the misery of war. Nor was he alone in his misbegotten desire.
Bum, bum, bum. 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 I know little of the lands these dragons call home, this annexed shrine. Had you not agreed to escort me, the coming journey would seem a far more daunting prospect. I confess, I myself once shuddered at the thought of it. Yet even the longest journey begins with the first step, does it not? But ere we set forth, Mila and I must needs inform our comrade of our plans. Very well, I shall see to my preparations. Then let us go and bid farewell to Tataru, Milan. Yes, yes. So, what was your secret meeting all about? I'm all ears. A diplomatic mission to annex Shrine, you say? Well, I suppose that does take precedence. But should your meeting with Vidofnir happen to end early, you might consider rendezvousing with Richtola in Idleshire. She'll be there to receive our guest. Don't get me wrong, your meeting with the dragons is terribly important and everything, but this scholar just happens to be... time permitting, as I said. We shall endeavor to join Ishtola, but if we cannot, I pray pass on our regards. Let us be off, Milan. We have kept the first commander waiting long enough. Nyum. You're ready then? Good, so am I. Oh, not you. The path is long, but known to us. From Falcon's Nest, we shall cross the Western Highlands and make for Tailfeather in the Devonian Forelands. There, we can stop to rest and replenish our supplies. Questions? If not, then the stables await. Am I just meeting them all the way over in Tailfeather? Yeah, I am. Okay. The easy teleport. Okie doke. Hello, Lucia. I always imagined that the first time I set foot upon Trevanian soil would be at the head of an army, and here I am, ready to treat with the brothers and sisters of mine enemies. Full well do I know how difficult it can be to set aside the past. Though it was I who first proposed recruiting Isael to our cause, I questioned the wisdom of my words almost as soon as I had uttered them, and for a long time after that. Here was a woman with the blood of innocence on her hands, men, women, children, all slain in the name of the implacable Lady Iceheart. Yet she acknowledged her misdeeds and agreed to join us in common cause. At our side, she fought in service to that greater good, even unto her dying breath, and while that does not absolve her of her sins, I hope that one day she will be remembered not merely as a heretic, but as a misguided soul who dreamt of peace. You ask too much, Master Alphino, yet who can say what might come to pass, should our negotiations bear fruit? Yes, of course. We must press on to annex Trine. If you will follow me. Are we going? Are we... Okay. I'll go ahead and fly there. Does Emmerich know Lucia is of Garlean birth? Yes, Emmerich was the first person to find out about that. Arguably, it's Emmerich and then us Scions. Plus Sid, I guess. Sid's a Scion, screw it. But that's basically it. Is there a side entrance into the tower? Or like a entrance into the second floor? No. Dorn, okay. Sid had it figured from the get-go. Remember though, Sid had amnesia, so like he knew something was up, but... Thou art ever welcome here, friend of Isael. But this one I do not know. Pray, forgive us this unannounced visit, Vidofnir. May I present to you Lucia, first commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, and our trusted friend. It is an honor to meet you, Vidofnir. I am come as an envoy of Ser Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights and acting leader of the Holy See. Indeed, you may speak, knight. For 1,000 years, man and dragon have been locked in an endless cycle of bloodshed and sorrow. To our shame, we long believed your kin to be the architects of this war, but now we know the truth, that King Thordan and his Knights 12 did willfully betray and murder the great worm Ratatoskr, shattering the peace between our peoples. For 1,000 years, our leaders conspired to conceal this truth, a truth which was at last laid bare by the warrior of light, the Azure Dragoon, and Isael. Alas, a deception so intricately wrought cannot be undone in a moment, and our people labor to accept the truth. After an eternity of war, who would dare to dream that peace could at last be within our grasp? Yet dream we must, as Isael once did, and we must make that a dream a reality, as she could not. We humbly beseech you, Vidofnir, join hands with us in friendship once more, before the eyes of my people, in Ishgard. A most unexpected invitation. I have heard your request, knight. However, I cannot yet give you mine answer. May I ask why? This matter concerneth my sire. He must needs be consulted. Moreover, the Nath grow bold, even as they did before. and I would not leave my people at the mercy of the swarm. Then we will wait. After 1,000 years at war, we should not give up on peace for want of patience. Ha! Fear not, knight. Thou shalt have mine answer within thy lifetime. So soon! My humble thanks. I shall bear your words to my lord forthwith. Until we meet again. Bum 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 bum. Given the circumstances, I would say that went rather well. To be frank, I am surprised our proposal was not rejected outright. Whether aught will come of it remains to be seen, however. Mayhap I should take this opportunity to speak with some of the other dragons. Ah, but you need not wait for me. The return journey holds no fears for me now. Well, if you have further need of our services, we shall continue on to Charlayan. We hope to welcome a scholar who has agreed to aid us in the search for our missing comrades. Then I pray your journey is as swift and uneventful as ours was, and thank you again for sparing the time to assist us, even when such grave matters remain unresolved. I can think of no graver matter than a 1,000-year war, one which our friends gave their lives to see ended. Suffice it to say, I would willingly make 1,000 such journeys to ensure that their sacrifice was not in vain. Of that I have no doubt, Master Alphino. I only hope the fates will not hold you to your word. Fates. So, it would seem we have time to greet this scholar after all. How delightful! I shall be interested to hear how she means to go about finding Menphilia and Thancred. I can only assume she is privy to some new investigative technique. In any event, our first order of business is to rendezvous with Ishtola in Idleshire. I don't know why my brain just, stopped there for a second, but alright. We're good, we're fine, everything is fine. Quick drink of water. Okay. New. Ah, Mylon. It is good to see you. I confess, I had assumed your business in XIV would detain you longer. Did your meeting with Vidofnir go well? As well as can be expected. She must discuss Sir Emeric's proposal with Hracefelger, of course, but she seemed amenable to the suggestion. What of our Charlayan guest? Has she arrived yet? She has, but when I explained that you would be joining us, she asked if she might use the intervening time to explore. I agreed to meet her outside on Front Bridge. We should be on our way. Hello! It's a Wolfie! Hello, Wolfie! 9876, there we go. You're last seen playing Just Chatting at... Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. I saw you were playing Honkai earlier, though. Honkai Star Rail. How was that? Thank you for the raid. If you don't know me, that'll be a shocker. But hi, my name is Mylon Moro. I am resident cat bard, and I play games and music. Genshin and Honkai was doing dailies. Yee, nice. Hello, welcome. Right now we are playing FF14. I'm doing a new game plus through the main story quests. Wow, my brain is absolutely fried right now, but it's great. It's fine. This is what we live for. And Stinky Kitty. I am not stinky. I am not. I smell nice. I do in fact smell nice. But yeah, welcome raiders. Wait. Before we can do that, small announcement while I have you all here, and I can promo this. I have a D&D campaign going on stream. Next session is this Friday. Yes, I'm shamelessly promoting this. Don't judge me. Next session is this Friday. If you want to catch up on previous sessions, they are under the only collection on my channel, but they're under the highlights on my channel. Or you can find them under the D&D Campaign 1 collection. You can find all the streams there. And yeah, be sure to tune in because it's gonna be a lot of fun. We get to go fight Cade, like the Cade. Anyway, back to this. Back to waiting, apparently. Is this voiced? Oh, I know who this is! I just now put it together! Hey, yo!
I'm terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Oh, I hear a
You
kitty.
need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves.
Hold the phone. Inside, sir. Come on. He can't pick. He can't decide. Are you coming in or no? Here you go. Come here. I'm gonna say hi to Stream. Stream, say hi to Silgar. Would you like to say something for the stream? Would you like to or no? You're gonna be a quiet cat? Okay. He wants all the pets. He demands the pets and the lap. Okay, bye. No eating cords. You know the rules. He looked back at me like, what do you mean?
Pray, allow me to introduce Kral, who has recently come from the Sharlayan motherland. She has generously offered to assist us.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the Warrior of Light. Yes, you certainly do look the part. A pleasure to meet you at last, sir.
Sir? I appreciate the formality.
And who is that I spy but young Alpha No Levieux himself? I dare say someone's grown an ilm or two in my absence. Or are those lifts in your boots?
We, Miss Kryl and I met at the studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies.
Come here, Silgar. Yeah. You're not gonna be down there. Not underneath the desk. I know you're gonna get into trouble down there.
Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said again?
Thank you, Kryl.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
Oh, I think this is a plenty pressing matter, Alpha. I definitely want to hear the end of the story. Let him bite the cords. No, I don't want him to get shocked. He's gonna bite it and shock himself one of these days.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking. Right, on to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing scions.
I gather you have new information to share with us.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea. Simply put, assuming Thancred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away, as is almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
Then what are you waiting for?
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
What are you doing, Silgar?
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best you explain your plan to her in person.
That evil smile that Ishtola has. We don't want fried Silgar. No, we don't. Silgar, don't knock over the box. No. I know you're a cat. I know that's what you do. And now we knew. The necessity of a cat cam, eventually. I am aware of this necessity for a cat cam. Hi. That should be a redeem. I should make a redeem for a cat cam. That would be cool. Yes. Pretty sure that would be instantly the most used redeem ever. You did say we were headed for a cave, did you not? Because I certainly don't see a cave nearby. Is Master Matoya meeting us on the way or something? Oh, Kryl. I have heard many stories of Master Matoya, some quite flattering, others less so. Rest assured, they are all true. This way, and have care where you tread. Is it gonna just pop us straight into the cutscene? No. Okay. Enter Matoya's cave, yes, yes. Where did my cat go? Oh, he's loafing by the door. I wonder if I could hook up a capture card from my computer to my phone.
Oh. Is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Like, basically, a capture card from my computer to my phone, hook up my phone's camera to OBS, and then take cat videos and stream them. I wonder if that's a possibility. I don't know.
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Kryl, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
No, sir. No. No. He is looking at them cords, at them cables. He is like, they look delicious.
Croyle, you too possess the echo.
Well, yes, of course I do.
Okay, bye.
Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Heidelin and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
Okay, alright. He wants out now. Okay. You want to go investigate the sound? Take a bite. Okay. Pat has decided that he has wandered off. Yeah. Okay.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the science of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
No, of course not.
Long did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance, but never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Heidelin bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light.
I have 6 of them.
But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola. Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya. Then let us begin. From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al.
Oh, Wolfie doing a take care of the Kato series. We're gonna do this cat stretch first. We stretch up, on my back, and to the left, and to the right, and bend down to the toes without hitting your head on the desk, Mylon. There we go. Okay. There we go. And a posture check. Thank you, and a hydrate. Yes, yes. Thank you.
It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I'm done now. I'm sorry. My brain is deep fried like a chicken. It's been a day. I've been working a lot and thinking a lot, and my brain is tired of thinking. Were I to find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness, my first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Mood. Ordinarily, but in his wounded state, he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet even had Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across his trail. Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost, though. Merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear not, Kryle. I have already prepared several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. This is impressive. You drew him from memory. A skill I acquired some years ago for reasons I no longer remember. Oh, really? Oh, really? I propose we split into two pairs. Ishola and I will inquire at the outlying encampments, while Mylon and Kryle question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Loth Astavath and share our findings. Wow, I cannot talk today. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it. My, he certainly has matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, we had best get started. Find me when you finish making your rounds. That's freaking funny. I'm sorry, but that's freaking funny. Searching for a friend of yours? Let's have a look then. You gonna show me it? No? No, I ain't seen him around. Sorry. At some point it'll show us the sketch. I just don't remember when. Alright. Oh, you know what? I bet it's the dude inside. What's that you got there? A sketch? Can't say I know the face. You say he's something of a warrior. I heard a tale the other day about a Huron vagabond who brought down a bandersnatch by himself and with style. The way they tell it, it was like he was dancing with the beast like it was the bell of a bleeding ball. Sound like your man? Yeah, I do, but I need more information than that, apparently. Grimold! A Huron man. We're not exactly rare, you know. Could you be more specific? I have a sketch. I did spy this one bloke a while back. Didn't get a good look at his face, but it could have been him. This was beyond the forest, as I recall, along the river to the west of Tailfeather. I remember thinking he wasn't much of a hunter. The lad was making no effort to cover his tracks, see? That, and he was carrying an axe instead of a bow. An axe. Thancred doesn't wield an axe, silly. Finished. In that case, I think we've learned everything we can here. Let's see what the others have found out. Waiting. Silence. Pure and utter silence. Oh, that was a yawn. That was definitely a yawn. I am apologies. My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it wise to question as many hunters as we could. Many have made camp in inaccessible locations, ideal for hunting game, not so for receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable Huron hunter with whom no one is familiar. Though none chanced to see the man's face, his height and build matched Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. Sweet. So you've heard the same tales. Be that as it may, we yet want for conclusive proof. Mayhap this is unrelated, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Vath trader. He came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement, which seemed a rather curious description for one of his kind. You are implying that Thancred sent a Vath to market in his stead. Why would he not go himself? Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the livestream as naked as your name day. It is a scene I shall never forget. Is it now? Well, I was pleased to see you. I mean, it was a simple statement of fact. It stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament. In any case, if he had dealings with the Vath, they should be able to tell us, no? Quite right, Kryl, quite right. Yeah, it was censored. It's like the only censored scene in this game. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Lostas Vath. We must go and see the Vath right away. Come along, everyone. Come along. Pretty sure he just wants to get away from Y'shtola. Not gonna lie. I don't want to do the Vath voice. The Vath voice. Wow, I can't even talk. Fine. Wait, no. Great hunters, we welcome you once more to Lostas Vath. What do you seek this day? We seek a man with whom we are told you may have had certain dealings. Show sketch. How curious! The hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey? No, he is not prey, but a friend long missing. Good. He is a friend to the Vath as well, one with whom we have traded many times. Truly, and you are quite certain it was this man? There is no doubt. The fleshling clothed in skins came to us from Somal, lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter he was. Much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them. And where is he now? Gone to Lothas Nath not long ago, when he heard the One Mind had summoned our god once more. Ravana is returned? Vidofnir did say that the Nath had grown as before, but what could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay this kindness ere we depart, but we must hasten to our comrade's side. Go, great hunters, lest the Nath claim him as a sacrifice. Nyum. Man, my phone is always the most active during stream time. I do not know why. It is a mystery that will never be solved. Is that does anybody else struggle with that, or is it just me? Like, I feel like I never receive any notifications on my phone during the day, but as soon as I hit start stream, I swear it ain't me. No, it's not you this time. Don't worry, don't worry. Perish. I said perish. Max level go burr. I said my stuffs earlier. It was great. It was great. It was cats in cowboy hats. It was great. Oh. Well, that sounds bad.
Who else could be? Thancred. It could be Thancred. We must hurry.
Oh, headache time.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not.
So you are the warrior of light, the savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
He's a bad guy. I mean, he doesn't have to be, does he?
Shall we show them?
Best dad. Hot.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt, but so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light, for we are the warriors of darkness, walkers of a different path, and we shall meet again.
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
Yes, Kryle. They did the cop out. They did the cop out. Move along. It's whatever. It's fine. Hey.
Thancred, are you all right?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Oh, his voice actor changed. I think. Maybe. Maybe it's the same. I don't know. Bah. Please still be voiced. I want to hear more of your voice. I can't tell if your voice actor changed.
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray, 'tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
My appetite for the dramatic? Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
The scolding, yes, yes. The inter-party demanding, the inter-party, not mechanics, but whatever. It goes on. The inter-scion semantics. Did change? Oh, it did change? Oh, okay. I can't tell, really. It's been a while.
Thancred.
And I think this is the voice they stick with for most of the game. Maybe it changes again, I don't know. Or maybe the voice actor just gets older. Because that is also a thing.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether. Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides.
I love how it's censoring him with a squirrel. That's just the funniest thing.
Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke?
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more?
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed Warriors of Darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the Warrior of Light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Well, he also had a headache, so... And he knew who I was without me saying anything. Blessed with the power of the Echo and driven to put down Primals. Despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause. I recall no such adventurers, and I would not soon forget their like, nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how Thancred found Mylon. Ah, the memories. It seemed like only yesterday that you slew your first primal. Speaking of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time that band of merry men and women had killed a god. I labor to believe that a band of preternaturally gifted adventurers has been traveling the land, slaying primals without our knowledge. It would imply gross negligence on our part. Speculation will avail us not. There is far too much we do not know. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know, namely that Lord Ravana is no more. Vidofnir must be informed. The news may render her more receptive to Sir Emmerich's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. If you have need of me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I would beg her assistance with the search for Menphilia. Wait, Menphilia is missing? I thought she escaped with Mylon. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. Yeah, an entire expansion has happened since you were gone, buddy. It's gonna be a little bit. Bum 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 bum. That's not where it is. There it is. I did not mean to draw my sword at Vidofnir. It was not my intention. I had not thought to see thee again so soon, mortal. If thou seekest the night, know that she hath long since departed for Ishgard. My thanks, Vidofnir, but it was not for her that we came. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ravana, who had been summoned by the Nath, has again been laid low. Truly, once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. You have our deepest thanks. Would that we could take credit. The god fell by another's hand. Another, revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is a cause for celebration. The Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter, I have tidings for thee as well. Regarding the Ishgardian's invitation, as promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years have I mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot, until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth she wrapped herself in a dream, yet the world will remember her deeds. For truth she fought, for justice she sinned, For redemption, she sacrificed and became as light. To follow one's heart, to have faith in one's convictions, be it for weal or be it for woe, such is the folly and the glory of man and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light. Then you accept Sir Emeric's invitation? Let it be known that I, Vidofnir, shall journey unto Ishgard on behalf of my people. We are honored to receive your answer and will convey your words to our allies without delay. It is happening, Izael. Would that you were here to see it. True. Oh. Oh, another cutscene. Okay.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another. Honorable men, to whom Sir Emeric was no hero, but a scheming patricide. Honorable men, who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with a tyrant's blood. Honorable men, whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Uh-oh. 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 Right, let us not keep Sir Emeric waiting. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes, quite well. Forgive me, you have given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Ishgardians and the Dravanians, and our friends nowhere to be found. 'Twould seem there is no end to our troubles. We can but face them head-on, one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to our allotted tasks and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you, as they found me. In time, we'll find Ida and Papalimo and Mephilia as well. These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we will look back on together. Pray, do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoined our grand adventure at one of its more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I have no doubt that we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough, and you may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. I know you will. So then, to the congregation, which is right over here. Nyom. You have returned! In this, at least, the fates are kind. Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vidofnir has accepted Sir Emeric's invitation. She has! These are glad tidings indeed. Would that the Lord Commander were here to hear them. Ah, is he otherwise engaged? Aye, sleeping off a knife to the gut. What? What happened? Will he live? The chirurgeons tell me he will make a full recovery. But had Lord Edmund and Lord Artois not been on hand when the assassin struck, he would not have been so fortunate. For a mercy, they subdued the fiend before he could land the telling blow. The attack was just the beginning, though. Not long after, buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into flame. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. We've been dousing the fires, but for every one we put out, it seems like 2 more start up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the Broom. 'Tis plain these fires were started by the assassin's conspirators. Until they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them? Then let us be about it. Yeah, Ishgard's not doing so hot. The toppling of their leader has thrown them into a power vacuum, basically. The flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise locations where the fires were set? Mayhap there is a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city, in both the pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it best to divide our forces. Master Alphino and Mistress Ishtola, I would have you take charge of the investigation in foundation. As you wish. Mayhap Tataru can be of assistance as well. Meaning Mylon and me get the pillars. Oh, they'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us? Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And may I say, what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady. I'll bet. The name's Hilda. A scion, eh? And there I was, thinking I'd found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I'll remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. Let's go, we get to work with Hilda. Simp powers activate. While we could begin by sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passersby, in my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat. Oh, aye, the infamous Lord Madeleine de Forton, lover of woman and wine. Though neither care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Mylon. He'll be at the Crozier, most like, making an effort to be seen. So let's go and see him. Grizzled I will accept, but old? You got a beard going, my guy. You got a beard going. You're aging. It's time to grow up. Sorry, I can't not make fun of Thancred. It's just obligatory. The Jewel Crozier. Okay. Bum bum bum. Bada bum. Ow, my wrist! Ah! I rolled my wrist and it popped and then it. Ow. That hurt. Okay, we're good now. Well, if it isn't Mylon, dearest of all my friends. You're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old boy? Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business, that. And awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hoplon is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Emmerich's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man! Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old boy, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hoplon. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Wait a moment, I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old boy. I will have you know my heart yearns but for one rose, prickly though she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help to prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gratefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I had hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hopalon, Mylan, I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You'd only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes. Thancred robbed. Who do you take him for? New. Okay. Alright, whatever. New. Hello, old man. Oh, I recognize you, actually, believe it or not. Come, my brothers and sisters. There is food and shelter enough for all in the Basilica. Alone's blessings be upon you, Father. I confess we were not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Emmerich and the Dravanians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well, sir? I don't remember what I'm asking about. So the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on for far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps. I don't like you. I don't like you. Call me crazy, but I don't like you. There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window, and then there was smoke everywhere, and it was so hot, and I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm is getting better after all. Ours was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. New. We knew. Do do do. Do, 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 do. Hello, Thancred. Ah, there you are. Anything to share? We will require more than the muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Raynamad's Cathedral and another near the Tribunal. From mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on the two occasions when their target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphino would doubtless have an opinion. Nar, Hilda is being sidelined. Sort of. Satch. This, wait a minute. This goes... I'll just take this Ethernet chart, I don't care. Skips a bit of walking. Alfie! There you are. Oh, they have someone. What's going on here? Silence will avail you not, sir. Ah, Mylon. I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we have detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not, so we insisted. Let me go, damn it! You've got the wrong man! My, but you reek of oil. And are those burns on your hands? An occupational hazard, I suppose. But tell me, does arson pay well? I'm a victim, you imbecile! Look at me! Aye, that you are, after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the leash and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these highborn types rarely do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks! He's the one what told me to keep going! Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Fury's work, he said. I'd left it behind, tried to with all my heart, said my prayers every day like a good man. But he came to me! He came to me! And there you have it. Hilda, would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. Oh, okay. That was incredible, Thancred. But how did you know he would confess? Well, I have seen his like before. A troubled soul manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk. And if our captive had called your bluff? Must we entertain hypotheticals? The world as it is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed. After all, who benefits from the Dragon Song War, right? I'm gonna take the teleport. Actually, no, I'll run. I'll take the long way around. It'll be fine. I am slightly hungry, though. I am looking forward to having dinner after Strem. I didn't have a very big lunch, you see. Go eat, Stinky. I'm streaming! I will still be streaming for like another 50 minutes. It's not that bad. I'm just munchy. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak. Though he fell silent upon realizing that we had not turned his master, he will soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Eat nart, you can't make me. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Ah, Lord Artbarel. Are you come to see your father? He is attending Sir Emmerich in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me bring this salve. Then do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Would that I could do more. See, nar. I want a strem. Let me strem. My Lord Artwarel did not seem to be in the best of spirits. 'Tis little wonder, Master Alphino. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother is not yet cold in the grave. Yep. The Pope doing what he did had long-lasting implications.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, But until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Far too many to count.
Buddy!
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets. I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms, then, friends. Time is against us.
Civil War. It happened. Oh, I just noticed the name of the quest. Okay. Okay. Alright then. Jewel Crozier. Gib. There we go. Instanced fight. Instanced fight. Instanced fight. Instanced fight. Instanced fight. Let's go! Listen well. We will enter the Basilica silently via this gate. According to our latest reports, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers and readiness of the true brothers of the faith are unknown. I am told that one claimed to have served under Thornton the Seventh. Might the same be true of the rest? Given the swiftness with which they seized control of the vault, I think it highly likely, yes. Which means they may well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Artoirel, you are a brave man and true, and none would dare question your honor if you chose not to risk your life in this endeavor. Are you certain you wish to join us? I am no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Emmerich. My arm will not falter, my shield will not break. Helena as my witness will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. Yes, yes. To battle! There's probably a cutscene to open it. Oh, never mind. Okay. We seem our presence yet goes unnoticed. Come, we must secure the entrance. Remember, saving the hostages takes precedence over all else. Mind your attacks and subdue the enemy quickly.
There!
Now! Well, that's one. You must hurry. The others were taken elsewhere by Sir Simeonard. Sir Simeonard. Sir Simeonard. So this is indeed the work of the Archbishop's former servants. On your guard. They've sounded the alarm. I will hold the entrance and look after this one. Now go. Secure the hostage, Mile, and leave the others to us.
Down with you!
Can I not? Can I not? I think I need to kill them. Oh, Emmerich. Okay. Emmerich is gonna rescue him. Oh, he just wanted me to protect the hostage so that the guy didn't die. You need help, sir. Okay. No. Oh, Alphina's gonna hold him here, okay. And Thancred. So now it's just me, Emmerich, and Artoirel.
You underestimate me!
Hold on. There we go. I was just healing them. Don't worry about it. I don't necessarily need my MP. Yeah, because I don't have any of my spells. It's just Clemency that I have, so. Sir Simeonard, lay down your arms and release the hostages, and you will be shown mercy. I give you my word. Ha! The word of a heretic and kinslayer. I would sooner trust a dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show the hostages the same mercy he showed the Archbishop. Unlike you, Sir Emmerich, I am a man of honor. By my hand you shall receive of the Fury's judgment. So it is to be a trial, then. Lord Artorel, Mylon, leave us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simeonard. Alright. Sprint! Emmerich and... Emmerich's health is over here. Sir Emmerich is still wounded. If we do not move quickly, he will surely fall. Okay, yeah, I'm aware. I am untying. There we go. There must be others nearby, but where? Over in this direction, I assume. Well, Simeonard is now forcing all of his guys to attack. That means Emmerich's gonna start dying quicker. Man, Provoke is such a nice skill. You'll heal. You regenerate. I see no others nearby. Come, Mylon, Sir Emmerich needs our help. Sprint! Why does it say 5 out of 6? Okay, whatever. I assume maybe there's a hostage with them up here. Alright. Oh, hello. Ads first.
This knight does not yield!
You know, I could do something cheap. Hey, Emmerich. Oh, you have a lot of HP. Never mind. Goodbye. You must hurry. The priest took Melee upstairs when he saw you kill his men. Have no fear, child. We will save your friend.
Where is he? Where is he?
Come no closer!
You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
What? But I...
Vidafne!
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment?
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Good news, we had a dragon on the way. Kid did not die.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
Well, that'll do it. That's a shift.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee. I bear a message from my sire.
From Freysfelger?
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
So it is as they say then. a great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause.
Or at least the kid is okay. Yeah, that is true.
I share your desire for lasting peace with the Javanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of horsifying you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Lord Edmund.
He is right. People probably won't appreciate change, and this is only one example of that not being handled, you know? More are sure to follow. This has been a day of surprises, has it not? 'Tis but a pity Vidofnir could not stay longer. Yes, I think it's fair to say that she timed her departure rather less well than her arrival. Well timed scarcely does it justice, but 1 moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that the Ishgardians who yet harbor doubts will take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sir Emmerich's words. Well, 'tis only meet that I inform Tataru of what has occurred here. If you have need of me, I shall be at Fortam Manor. Allow me to accompany you. Tataru would never forgive me if I left for the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. A moment, Mylon. I wish a word. Tell me, does Thancred seem quite well to you? I don't know. He was fine. Yeah, he was fine in the vault, and he got along with Hilda. But he does seem like he is hiding something, but I don't know what, and I don't remember either. I don't remember this at all. He held his own in the vault. That he did, which is especially remarkable given the injury to his eye. I can only assume that his time in the wilderness afforded him ample opportunity to compensate for his impairment. However, I speak not of his physical state, but rather his etheric flow, which I fear has been irreparably disrupted. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate ether has been compromised. Simply put, Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations to summon a primal, it may well have seemed more sensible to wait. But this is still a little more than speculation. Until I have proof, pray speak no word of it. Right then, I should be on my way. Trial may have charmed Master Matoya for now, but who can say how long it will last? Okay, we're good. Alright.
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue.
Oh, is this where you get the shield? Maybe I was wrong earlier. I mean, only one class can use it. But... Actually, no, I guess low-level mages can
There is
use
something
it.
else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house. Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince Houses Durandare and Zemail.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
A knight lives to serve.
You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Horchefon would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You were a brother to Horchefon. Will you be a brother to me as well? Come, Manelaine. There's much to be done. For father, and for Sir Emmerich, and for Ishgard. To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Artuarel is definitely the older.
Those
No,
were the days of promises
he's not.
and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen.
He's not okay, that is true.
Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
From the memoirs of Count Edmond de Forton, Heaven's Ward, as goes light, so goes darkness. And in case you're wondering, that was the name of patch 3.1, as goes light, so goes darkness. hello! This is thy proof. The Garen Oracles, Apocrypha. It is a truth long forgotten, a tale of the beginning and of the path we have been set upon. Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Garleans are no exception, nor the Triad. You know what must be done. Well, everyone has their orders. The masks will attack as soon as all units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them. I fear it will be bloody. By Rhalgr, it had better be. We cannot stay here forever, Ida. We have other responsibilities. I know full well what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them, every one. Oh, she doesn't have her mask on. That's why I did the booba focus. I mean, it wasn't showing her face. Alright, on to the next patch. Alphino, Mylon, I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding Philemine, Horibolder, and Coltene. Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learned the Scion's good name has been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Limsa Lominsa. They should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you don't mind being spied on. Oh wait, and you don't mind being spied on. Quite. But what wonderful news! To think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you too, Alphino. Ah, Thancred. And Kryl. What brings the two of you here? Kryl and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. And we may have just found the answer. Mylon, when you were fleeing Ul'dah with Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that is true, and I see no reason to suspect that it is not, it seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is all still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the ether, or ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we will require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found. The battleground where Mylon felled the Ultima weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. 'Twas there that Hydaelyn intervened to shield him from the magic I invoked. Kryl and I will infiltrate the cash room and analyze the ether therein. The two of you? Alone? I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I am confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Kryl while the patrols pass. Besides, if you and Mylon are come along, who will see to Philemine's grand homecoming? When you put it like that, very well, I will trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Tataru and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. Might I impose upon you to meet them at the Lominsan docks? Sure thing, bucko. Then I shall see the 4 of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels. Bow, ba-da-ba-dow, bow, bow. There's a thingy over. No. Which one is that? Arcanist Guild? Okay. Hey, you 3. Oh, Mylan, how have you been? Come here, let me have a good look at you. Thank the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you all every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the Braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the market, it was all we could do to escape. Tataru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Hanish vessel. It pained us not being there when you needed us most, but we made the most of it, didn't we, Kotane? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with the vast distance... But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. About that. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? Forgive me, I am sure you are doing everything in your power to find her. As Thancred must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me, and he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return, and busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty, there is much and more to be done. The Braves may have bullied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit! To the Scions, and a long overdue reunion! Huzzah! Yes, yes. Well, there you have it, to the Rising Stones.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Wait, are his eyes different colors? Wait, am I just now seeing this? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. His eyes have not been heterochromatic for this entire time, have they? Am I stupid? Wait, I'm not stupid, am I? Oh, poor man.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favoured me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed.
His face, pork.
I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoix, every science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future.
Don't judge you. I'm not judging. He looks good.
She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Oh, that's his
And for
covered
Minfilia's
eye.
sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydalin's intervention will lead us to her.
That's his covered eye. Oh. That's why I don't recognize it. It's because I'm not used to seeing him with both eyes after Heaven's Ward. Okie doke. Revenant's Toll. Here we come. We won't be able to get super far into 3.2, but it's fine. It's not a biggie. It's not a big problem. What did you miss? Did you catch the dragon? Oh wait, no, you did catch the dragon catching the girl. Not a whole ton, honestly. Oh, hi, Philemine. We're going and retrieving Philemine and Kultane and Hori Boulder from Radzahan. They sailed to Limsa Laminsa, and we are retrieving them and meeting everyone back in the Rising Stones. It feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us just beyond those doors. Friends and family with whom we have shared so much. God's help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting. You two coming? We are returning to the Rising Stones. Let's go! Alion, Epheme! Or no, Ephemi. Right, Ephemi. It fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and healthy. And what of Yagiri? She is well, though abroad on a mission at present. It wasn't just the same without you. Welcome back, my lady. We could do more with more of that around here. Heartfelt reunions with stalwart companions brings a bloody tear to the eye. I can't do a burp on command, I'm sorry. I know people that can, I can't. To secret oneself in a ship's hold to secure safe passage to a faraway land. This is a tale we know all too well. When they are well rested, I should like to seek a formal introduction. Why, wait, my friend. Come, there is no need to be shy. Pray, grant me a moment longer, at least. Though I am happy to oblige you, my legs are rather less accommodating. Oh sure, what in the seven hells drove my little brother to come to Mordona? Why you, brother, and the Scions, of course. For 1,000 days I trained, that I might grow as strong as you, that I might fight alongside you. Yet now that you are here, I sense that you have surpassed me once more. No, do not tell me. You trained with the Haunish, did you not? Your eyes do not deceive, brother. I have studied the trials of the braves, and drunk deep of the souls of mine enemies. Glad though I am to be home, I cannot help but think of those who have yet to return. Once we've settled in, I would join the search. Tataru! It's been so long since I've seen them all like this. Too long. 'Twas the chaos born of my foolish ambition which forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. We'll find them, Alphino. I know we will. Minfilia, Ida, Papilimo, every last one. And when they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. Thancred and Kryl contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into Castrum Meridianum bore fruit. They asked that we rendezvous with them in Ishtola and Idleshire, where they will share their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect she will forgive me if I return with her daughter. True. Do 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 do. My apologies, I see I am the last to arrive. So, what news have you for us? Well, as we postulated, there were indeed what appeared to be the remnants of an unexplained disturbance in the ether at the scene of the Ultima weapon's destruction, a ripple at odds with the presiding pattern. Though faint, the waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Val, when I believe Hydaelyn shielded me with a blessing of light. To confirm our findings, we paid a visit to the Silda aqueducts. There, we detected the same waveform, but orders of magnitude larger, as one would expect of a more recent disturbance. Hydaelyn, there is no other explanation. But there is more. When I studied the site where Y'shtola used flow, it appeared that not 2, but 3 beings had been affected. Yet unlike Y'shtola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there, and then not there. Now, recall your visions of a vast crystal floating in a sea of ether. Though this too is but a theory, studies of gifted subjects suggest that when communing with Hydaelyn, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So let us consider the facts. 1. Hydaelyn interceded. 2. A third being was caught in Y'shtola's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3. Hydaelyn may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to her side. You are implying, I take it, that Hydaelyn guided Minfilia into the compass of my magic, that she might summon her body and soul unto the ethereal sea? In which case, we must needs continue our search there. For a blessing, the means to do so already exists. I speak of the Antitower, a Charlayan construct conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where its entrance lies, we need only ask its last custodian, on contrary old crone who, for another blessing, refused to join the Exodus. Master Matoya was the keeper of the anti-tower? I had no idea. Then our course is clear. We must petition her aid once again. I don't think we're gonna do anti-tower today, but we might just go unlock it. Wait. We might push to unlocking it and then call that good. Is that a cat I hear? Yes, it is. Hold a moment, my good man. Hold a moment. I'm just setting myself to auto run. Okay. Come on. No, don't lay down in the doorway. You want in or out? Okay, and it is. Silver, pick a direction. Okay, out. My cat is weird. My cat is weird. I'm a cat, neither I want to be area. Hi, kitty. And why are you meowing at me now? You chose out. Would you like in now? Have you realized the consequences of your actions? Okay. Everybody say hi, Silgar. Because you did not let me where I want to go, silly. Hello, sir. Can I help you? Yes? Do you want out now? Is that what this is? Okay, alright, fine. Just want to come check up on me. Is that what this was? If this cat meows at me again, I don't know what I want to do. Maria thought he will want in 30 seconds. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, cats! Can I help you? Oh, you know what? I know what he said. You know what? I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. This is him saying, Dad, it's dinner time. And I'm like, yes, I'm making one final push to a certain point in this quest, and then I will come feed you. Called it. I know, buddy. You are starving the poor thing. He's not starving. He gets plenty of food. Stop meowing at me, sir. You're fine. I promise. Ba-da-bum-bum, oh, what a surprise! Well, what secrets have you come to extract from me this time? Ah, though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry to the anti-tower, that we might use it to seek a friend who we believe has been transported to the ethereal sea. He doesn't agree about being fined. He doesn't agree about a lot of things. We disagree on a lot of things, trust me. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? Stares pointedly at Ishtola. The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no deterrent to you, then by all means. Is that all? I felt sure you would seek to dissuade us from our course, given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The Forum foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entrance to the anti-tower was sealed save one. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the forum's final order to me. Well, I can remove the wards right now. Will you be going or not? We will, Master Matoya. We will do whatever it takes to find Minfilia. We'll see about that. You, Baldezian girl, you're staying here with me. I need your help to restore the wards to their original state. The rest of you can go, on the condition that you clean up the mess in the tower. If you encounter any unruly familiars, you're to tend to them. Those are my terms, and I'll hear no argument. Okay. Well, it appears the mistress has spoken. Lead the way, Mylon. Anti-tower unlocked? Yeah, okay. And this is where we shall call it for today. We shall pick up more next week. It'll be great. We shall pick up more next week. But anywho, thank you to everybody for coming along. I am just pulling up. Oh, I know who we should raid. I know exactly who we should raid. I just, there we go. Cool. Alright. So, thank you to everybody for coming along. Quick announcement before I leave you all. D&D stream is this Friday. It's this Friday. The, what is it? The 26th, I think? Hold on. I need to check my calendar. Yes, the 26th. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, it starts then. And so, be there or be square. What session are you on? Session El Numero Cuatro, number 4. If you want to catch up on any of the previous sessions, they're under highlights on my channel. Or if you go to like videos, there should be a collection somewhere. You might have to dig a little bit for it, but there should be a collection somewhere with the streams all in order. So, yeah. That would be sessions 0 and 1, and then session 2 is actually broken. Session 2 is actually broken up into 2 parts because I had something happen mid session 2, which doxed my settings. So I kind of had to cut that bit out. So session 2 is split up into 2 parts. But worry not. Session 3 is all in one stream, and then session 4 is this weekend, and we will be resuming with hunting down a certain spellcasting werewolf. So that's fun. Yeah. Spoilers. Look, it's a side quest, and I didn't say the name, but you probably won't recognize the name anyway. But it's a side quest intended for my party to have fun with. But anyway, it's not super huge amount of important. But anywho, I will see you all later. We will be raiding the amazing Elvishai. We can see he's playing Cassette Beast right now. And if for whatever reason the raid does not carry you over, there's the link to his Twitch. Feed the cat. Yes, I will feed the cat. I will also feed myself, because I am also hungry. But anywho, thank you to everybody for coming along, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Adios, take care of yourselves, and yeah, peace out, folks. Bye-bye.